you call that number? Blood is on your hands.
Good morning YouTube, I'm Nick from Aussie Gamer Reviews and today I'm going to be reviewing Hitman Blood Money, the latest of the Hitman series released back in 2006. Anyway, let's not waste any more time and jump right into it. Story. You play as Agent 47 as you undergo a series of missions throughout the game. Each mission is a flashback as the conversation takes place between a reporter and a retired FBI agent. The story is nothing amazing, in fact it merely serves as a purpose to move the game along. The story isn't at all difficult to follow, so the player always has a good understanding of the plot's direction. That's not to say that the game doesn't throw in a few plot twists here and there in order to maintain the player's interest, but that's all I'll say. Generally, the story in Hitman Blood Money isn't bad by any means, but it is quite linear and in a way, even predictable. Presentation. Whilst Hitman Blood Money isn't a groundbreaking leap in terms of visual presentation, the graphics are still very good. The Xbox 360 version especially showcases unique environments in every mission with a great level of detail, great character modelling, and very smooth animation. The only issue that may exist is the frame rate will drop in more full-on situations, with the key example being the Murder of the Crows mission in which you're wading your way through literally hundreds of people. In every mission you find yourself in a completely different setting and each looks great and the detailed visuals adds a sense of realism to each locale. It really is fucking awesome. The audio is another thing that Hitman Blood Money has going for it. Jesper Kid does it again with an awesome compilation that adds a variety of dark and menacing tones that always seem appropriate for each different situation of the game. The voice acting is also well done, with the key standout being Agent 47 himself. Although he is generally a man of few words, the few lines of dialogue he actually does speak are always a treat for the ears.
What the fuck they call you?
Names of our friends, so I don't need one.
Overall, the audio-visual presentation of Hitman Blood Money really makes each moment of the game look and sound awesome. Gameplay. Hitman Blood Money is a stealth action title, with the main emphasis being on stealth. The game pretty much plays out very similar to past games in the series, so existing fans will pick up this game very easily. As well as all the features from past Hitman games, Hitman Blood Money offers some new features, such as the notoriety meter, which changes according to the way the player undertakes each mission. If your notoriety is on the high side, then it will become easier to become exposed, so needless to say, stealth is the name of the game. As well as the notoriety meter, 47's abilities are also improved. Agent 47 can now conceal bodies in containers conveniently placed throughout each mission. He can also push people off balconies, into rivers, break fuse boxes, and many more. So again, both existing players in the series, as well as newcomers, will find something to like here. Although the emphasis is on stealth in this game, that doesn't mean players can't run and gun their way through each mission. Going through each mission Rambo style will shorten gameplay and likely result in more deaths, whereas being discreet will result in much fewer deaths but requires some patience. Hitman Blood Money is so flexible in regard to the way in which 47 undergoes his missions. In each level there are about a dozen ways in which you can accomplish your objectives, which makes the game even more enjoyable, as well as adding replay value to the game, as players can revisit missions at any time and try a different approach. Overall, as always, the Hitman style of gameplay is awesome, and with Blood Money taking it one step further, it can only be a good thing. Summary. Although Hitman Blood Money isn't taking huge steps from previous titles, its stealth action style of gameplay is fun and addictive, and with decent visuals and a quality soundtrack behind it, Hitman Blood Money would be a great purchase for both existing fans of the series, as well as any newcomers wishing to have a go. The final score on Hitman Blood Money today is an 8.5 out of 10. Thanks guys, and I'll see you next time. Hitman.